is the ComedyJon, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for ComedyJon. Woo! Woo! ComedyJon! Let's do this. ComedyJon, everybody! ComedyJon! ComedyJon gets excited. ComedyJon. The room's probably too small for shouting. ComedyJon. How's everybody? We okay? Yeah. Happy to be here and stuff? My name's ComedyJon. I do comedy. And this is a bit weird. I do other stuff as well. I'm forgetting where I am. It says here, do comedy. So that's helpful. We're all in the right place. What do you think of the name, guys? ComedyJon.
I love it.
It's not too Hollywood, it's all right. You can have it. I'll keep it. I have two theories when you hear the name ComedyJon's going on. Blah, blah. You're thinking either this guy's going to be Mr. 1000 Volts, a little bit arrogant, like, comedy, Vegas, I've done it all. Comedy, I own it. Well, this isn't going to be as funny as that. Okay? Or you're thinking, hey everyone, ComedyJon's going to do some comedy for us. Hooray! Showbiz. Like some children's TV presenter. Well, this is probably not going to be as funny as that. It could be like that. But it's not the dark kernel of self-despair that I'm trying to tap into. To write original and authentic comedy. And cheer everyone up. So, yeah. That worked better last week. Okay. What else was I going to say? So, the truth is, guys, I live with other Johns. I'm seeing other people. There's three of us. There's DJ John. He's a DJ. There's ComedyJon, played by me. And then there's Wrong John. Wrong John is a drug dealer. Whose turn is it to buy toilet roll? Wrong John. Yeah, it's Wrong John. So you can see why it would be useful to distinguish between Johns when you're on the Great White Telephone, again, talking to God, off your face on ketamine, by mistake. Fuck's sake. So, I've done that. ComedyJon, that's me. Yeah, man, see, ComedyJon lives on the edge. You guys know about the edge? Hey, you crazy person, probably doesn't have life insurance. Tell us about the edge. Make us feel alive again. Well, I will. See, the edge is just a line, man. The edge is just another line. And you can zoom in on the edge with your app. You'll find that the edge itself has edges. Okay, there's an inner edge, that's still you, that's still warm and moist and fluffy. I'm sorry I made eye contact with you there. and then there's that outer edge. That's where social norms come in. Yeah, man. See? What I'm saying is, don't go back to the man village, people. Opt out. Live life on the edge, like your Uncle John. I should probably do a joke roundabout now. Joe, do you mind if I do a joke at the comedy gig? Is that all right?
He's not here,
he's left. But it's all right to do. You guys don't mind if I tell a joke? Is that all right? Go for it. All right, I only mention it because it's a one-word joke. It's the most efficient joke in the world. You ready?
Yeah.
Conservatives. Yeah, that's what I think as well. It's not that funny. There's a kind of tragic twist. Yeah, we're all living and these motherfuckers are still in power. So, let's check that. Sorry, I've read that wrong. It doesn't say conservatives at all. It just says cunts. It says cunts in lots of different voices. There's some different emotions. Cunts. There's some anger here. And then I almost fail to tell a one-word joke. It's like, fucking absolute cunts. But I keep it all in. And then down here I've drawn like a tree of life. And it's a beautiful tree with nice leaves and everything, beautiful branches, and there's a pattern in the bark. And it just says, cunts. All the way around, it says, cunts, 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 cunts. So that's my one-word joke. Glad you enjoyed it. Nobody here is right wing. It's okay. Yeah, we're in Bristol. Thank fuck we're in Bristol. Even I fit in Bristol. So I did cunts, and then more about the Edge then, yeah? Yeah, about the Edge. See, let me explain. This is what I mean by the Edge. Gilbert and George are two artists that I like, and they have a vase garden in their house. They're all on individual podiums, these vases, and they're all lit beautifully. And it's immersive. They're all on podiums, you can walk around in it. It's great. At my house, we have a milk museum. Now, you open the door, it's all beautifully lit. It's not immersive, you kind of walk around in it. But there is a separation that happens between the liquids and the fats in the milk, so they're all at different heights and stuff. It's quite stunning. Yeah, I'm fucking sick of the Edge, really. What else can I tell you about? I'm on the spectrum. Well, you're all laughing. I didn't know. I only found out at work. Do you know what they said? Ask me, what did they say, ComedyJon? I said, you're on the spectrum, aren't you, sir? And I said, yes. Yes, I am. Represent. I'm on the other spectrum as well, guys. I don't know what letter I am. I think I'm just a little plus on the end. So I'm really positive about having sex again, ever. Hopefully before I die, you know. I think I'm sexy, but I think I probably live in a bubble. Like there's me in the bubble, so I live alone, and then there's a whole lot of mutual admiration that's going on. That's me in my bubble. And I found during lockdown you can really zone in on the things that you like. And I found the thing that I like is making dinosaur noises when I masturbate. And you might imagine a sort of sedate stegosaurus wandering through the fields, whatever noise a stegosaurus makes. This is more like a tyrannosaurus. Really loud. So, but I like to think I'm a very considerate lover. Like I give great head. If you imagine, I'm a very considerate lover, but very noisy. So this is me. This is you, sort of here, and then your thighs are draped around my head, and your legs are dangling on my back, and I'm kissing the insides of your leg, or maybe you're on the tip of my tongue up the thigh, and you're like, oh, this is good, and you arch your back and you close your eyes, and then the next thing what you can hear is me in the middle of all that. So I'm a very considerate lover, just very noisy. And when you get good at a thing, you think your kung fu is strong. And so I took this out with me one time, and I managed to pull. I met a young lady at a party. Now, I pulled only because she was bald like me, and she was 24, but she was from Glasgow, so the only other person in the room who understood a fucking word she was saying was me. So I managed to take her back to the house and play hide the sausage. And I'm just at those pearly gates of entrance. And I say, oh, this is so cool, you're so sexy, and you're 24. And she said the perfect thing. She said, I don't care about all that age shit. And I said, yeah, but your dad might think it's a bit weird. And that's how you know you're autistic, isn't it? When you can't stop yourself from saying completely the wrong fucking thing. She phoned an Uber, she felt a bit queasy, she was gone in 2 minutes, I swear to God. True story. So my kung fu isn't strong, is what I'm saying. So, anyone fancy a sympathy shag? I'm your man, come and see me after the show. So I live in this bubble. Yeah. I'd like to finish, if you guys don't mind, with a Glasgow story. I used to live in Glasgow. I got kicked out of Glasgow by gangsters. Sad face. It's a sad face. I used to have a comedy night like this and everything. I haven't told this before on stage, so this is, you guys are my comedy guinea pigs, okay? What happened was, I helped this guy move house, and it turned into a con, turned into an extortion thing. He wanted to extort money from me. He was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna kick your cunt in. And I wasn't gonna argue with him. I managed to hold that down. Just about. And I did what any sensible person would do. I contacted my pal, Wee Mad Stevie. He came round. What you need to do, John boy, is you need to get him in a headlock and then stab him in the temple with a spiky. Yeah, blank faces. I need to explain, in Glasgow we have an advanced nomenclature for knife crime, right, which starts way down here on the bottom with Sheffield steel, which is Sheffield, which is usually a razor blade, usually like a Stanley knife, that kind of thing. Then you get a spiky, which is a screwdriver, flathead or crosshead, doesn't matter, any brand. And then you get a chip. You get a chip, which is a wee small knife. Then you get a stakey, which is a slightly bigger knife, all the way up to a machete, sort of thing. And then you get, and it turns into more of a verb here. You get pure samurai man. That's when somebody gets a katana in the park. And I'm fucking going pure samurai man. And that's what they do. Yeah. So, after a while, the phone calls are continuing, and they let you know that they're monitoring you by phoning you every day. And I seen you on Saturday, you're wearing that mad wig. It wasn't a mad wig, it was a very nice lady's muff that I bought in cancer research. So there. The phone calls continued. Jonathan, see if I don't get my money, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill your ma. I'm gonna kill your dad. I'm gonna kill your fucking car. Now, I don't know about you. In my honest opinion, family is sacred. If someone starts threatening your car, some part of your brain kicks in and goes, something's wrong here. You know? So, eventually you go to the police. I wouldn't do that, Jonathan. I went to the police, and the policeman's behind a glass screen, and he's got a microphone, and I say, hello officer, lunatic wants to kill me. Can you help us out? And he looks at the file, he scrolls to the tab where it says lunatic wants to kill me, and he looked it up, and he looks through the file, and he goes, oh, what we've got here is an enforcer, sir. He kills junkies that haven't paid their bills. And he scrolls through, and he looks a bit further down, and he goes, friendly advice, pal. You need to get to. Which means you need to get the fuck out of Glasgow. Pronto. So he told me you have to hire a van, get out, off you go, pal. It's kind of like the universe saying, your work here is done. Yeah? So I left. So here I am. Thank you for having me. You've been a beautiful audience. ComedyJon, ladies and gentlemen.